Back at y'all with another one. Jeff, I see you. Rashad, Dom, Roger, Dustin. Yo, yo, yo. You already know, Dan. Yo, Kentucky. Yo, yo, yo. Love my dogs. Shout out to South Africa. Nah, I don't use no chat GPT or anything, man, like that for the audits. Absolutely not. Hey, y'all put up one in the chat if y'all can hear me real good. Appreciate that, Roger. Appreciate that, everybody. Thanks a lot. I should do a video on Maryland. They need to straighten out here. Well, Maryland, man. Definitely gonna try to get out to Maryland, man. Appreciate that viral opinion. Definitely gonna try to get out to Maryland, man. What part of Maryland? Man, you welcome, Willie. I see you, Brown Sugar in the house. Yo, yo, yo. Claudette, I see you. See you, Alex. God bless you too, Lonnie. Shreveport in the house. Holla at you, Goofy. Now you can't do nothing but watch. Like a Goofy. Straight up. I love that feature. Well, shout out to Dallas, Texas. Shout out to H-Town. Houston in the house. Appreciate that, Twisted. Only 5 hours away. Yeah, Ohio. Yeah, man. Ohio is pretty close, man. See Tulsa in the house. Yo, yo, yo. Corvette girl, I see. Dayton, Milwaukee, Anchorage, Alaska in here. Pennsylvania, yo. Tulsa. Vaughn, I see you in here, Vaughn. Knoxville, Tennessee. That's crazy too, man. Last year, that's crazy. Last year when we went to Atlanta, Georgia, on the way home, we actually stopped in Knoxville for some food, man. We actually stopped in Knoxville, Tennessee for some food. Man. We should have ordered them. Oh man, you know what? Damn. You know what, Scooby Quest 16, man. My apologies, brother. I'm trying to see how can I ain't mean to block you, bro. I meant to pin your comment, man. I tried to pin. Man, that's messed up. Man. I don't know how. Let me see if I can get you back. Oh my God, I can't even. I don't even know how to reverse that, man. Scooby Quest 16, man. My bad, brother. I seen your comment, man. I seen your comment, and I was trying to pin it, man. You say you want to see the card with the 30s on it, man. I end up I pressed, I don't know, accidentally blocked you, brother. My fault, man. I don't even know how to reverse it. Okay, so you can unhide. Okay, where would I go to do that? Okay, Dom. Oh, Dom, you want to hit him? Okay, appreciate that, Dom. Man, yeah, I sure appreciate that, man. That's why I love you guys, man, because I wouldn't have never. Okay, I see you, School. My fault, brother. My fault, man. Yeah, I might, before we end the live, man, I might show it to you, man. I got, it's in the garage. We're definitely waiting for the weather to break. But I sure seen your comment, Scoop. I got you, brother. Y'all, somebody just remind me before we end the live, man. We're gonna take the first caller though. Thanks for calling in the TTA. Let the people know who you are and where you're calling from. Thanks for calling in the TTA. Let the people know who you are and where you're calling from. Man, what's going on? Yo, yo, yo.
Hey, Jay.
What's going on with you?
How you been?
Man, been chilling, been chilling. How you feeling?
Oh, a lot better.
Oh yeah, what the have you? So I know you are recovered over the COVID, man. Everything been good.
Everything been perfect. Thank you for asking.
Oh yeah, for certain, man. God is good. Told you.
Yes, all the time. Amen, amen.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And I want to let you know, like the video. You know that video when they had the men running license plates and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I wasn't too pleased with that video.
Oh yeah, man. You know how they get down. That's how they do.
It's crazy. I mean, when they gonna learn about the First Amendment?
Man, hey, you know what I say? A lot of them know about it, and they just don't care, man. But what I can say, like even over the years, after all these videos that's been out for years, over 10 years now, the police, the police pretty much got it more than these regular public servants at these different entities. The police kind of know that we can record. It's more or less the public service that's really putting up a fight now. So
And they only taking one side. You should take both sides and then look at the video and see who lied.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Dude, you can see dude at the last week's video, man. When I was at the rec center, he didn't even want to look at the video.
You know what's so crazy? They arrest a lot of these orders, right?
Right.
And they arrest them for their First Amendment right.
Yeah, they do.
And it's like, huh? Put my hands behind my back for what?
I know.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that because I didn't do anything.
Yeah, they don't
Is
care.
anybody hurt, bleeding, anything, you know?
Yeah, they don't care, man. They don't care.
When you come into New York, that's what I really want to know.
Man, we coming. We coming, man. We gonna be there before December 31st. You can believe that.
Are you sure?
Definitely.
I really want you to come up here.
Man, we definitely come.
I should be in my place by then.
Oh, straight up?
Yeah, I already signed my lease.
Oh man, God, see what I'm saying? God is always good.
Yes, definitely. But I'm not gonna keep you on here long. I just want to let you know, thank y'all for y'all prayers.
For sure.
Because I feel so much better. Like, I mean, I felt like I never was sick.
Oh wow.
I feel like I was never sick.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yesterday was 80 degrees. And yesterday was 80 degrees. And you best believe I still wore a coat. I'm not playing with this weather no more. Not no more. And I like I said, I'm rooting for you, James. Just keep doing the good work.
I appreciate that.
You do excellent, and you know what to tell the police. That's why you don't get arrested.
Yeah, they be trying to put me in the they be trying to have their way with me sometime, man. But with the grace of God, man, we gonna be able to conquer it all.
Exactly. But like I said, I'm not gonna keep you on here long. Good speaking to you. I just wanted you to hear that I was doing a lot better.
Oh well, we glad to hear that, man. We sure got the prayers out there for you, and make sure you call us again.
Yeah, man, make sure you keep up with that Harvey case with what was his name?
Officer Kill. Yeah.
And Adams.
Yeah,
don't give up on them.
No, I ain't. You already.
That's what they want.
Yeah, you know it. That's coming up real soon. That follow up, man. You make sure you lock in and stay in tune.
I told you they still out there on the streets arresting people.
Yeah, I know it.
I wonder how many people he done hurt so far since the last time he was up there talking about that kills.
Man, ain't no telling. We gonna find out though. we gonna find out.
Yeah, we gonna find out. And I'll talk to y'all later, TTA family. I love you, James.
I love you too.
Bless my brother.
Man,
bless my brother.
You too.
All right, later.
All right. Thanks for calling in TTA. Let the people know you are and where you're calling from.
Hey, what's up? Calling from Columbus, Ohio, man.
Man, how you feeling today, brother?
I'm doing good, man. I just want to give you a shout out, man. I love watching your show, man. You be having me rolling, man. You be on that top, bro. Hey, I want to know if I can get with you on the email. How I can get with you on the email to talk to you about a couple things, that I got going on.
You know what? What you could do? Let me see. Matter of fact, when we end the call right now, just text me from this number, the number you calling from. Let me know it's you, and then I can kind of lock you in that way. It'd probably be best to text this number like right after we get off the phone, so I can jot you down and stuff. Because I get a lot of emails.
All right, I'm gonna do it right now. My name is Delondo. Delondo.
Delondo. Okay, I got you.
All right, thanks, man.
Yep, for sure.
Later.
Yep. Yeah, man. Thanks for calling in the TTA. Let the people know you are and where you're calling from. That's that same number. I don't know. Thanks for calling in the TTA. Let the people know you are and where you're calling from.
James, what's up, man? It's Willie Wheat, man, Cleveland, Ohio.
Man, shout out to Ohio. How you feeling today, brother?
Man, I'm awesome, man. It's a great Sunday to be alive, brother.
You already know God is good.
All the time. Just wanted to give you a shout out. First of all, appreciate you taking my call, man.
Oh man, no doubt.
I've been watching you for probably about the last year, man. For real, you very encouraging, man. You don't even know how much you help people out. You probably do, but if you don't, man, I just beat a case with Cleveland probably about 30 days ago with basically watching audits, mainly how to talk to the officers, understanding that they are our employees, so on and so forth.
Right.
And, it's an illegal search and seizure, whatnot, you know what I mean? But I knew how to talk while we were on camera, while we were on, due to the fact of watching these audits, you know what I mean? Man. So praise and appreciate that, bro.
Oh, man, that's incredible to hear, man. That's a blessing. That's what's up, bro. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? And the little criticism, not bad, not nothing positive, man. Don't take your foot off their neck, man, because it does work, man. Anybody watching, man, and if anybody, I'm pretty sure we've been pretty motivated to do more and know more. You know what I'm saying? The knowledge is the key. And without me knowing certain things, man, I wouldn't be able to walk the way I walk and have the confidence to communicate with them guys or anybody that work for the public entity like that,
Yeah, real talk.
Don't take your foot off on them, man. Keep your foot, stay aggressive as much as you could possible to stay free. But don't take your foot off of them, big brother.
Oh, I got you, man. You already know.
Yeah. I just wanted to call, give a shout out, man. Give you thanks, man. Keep up the good work, bro.
All right, appreciate you.
Yep.
Oh, that's what's up, man. I like to hear that motivation right there and that inspiration, man. That's what's up. Thanks for calling in the TTA. Let the people know you are and where you're calling from.
What's up, man? My name is Nick. I'm calling from St. Louis, Missouri.
Man, shout out to St. Louis, man. How you feeling today?
I'm good, man. How about yourself?
Man, doing pretty good. Appreciate you asking.
Hey, man, I just want to say one thing. Hang on, man. Hey, I seen this one you had put on there. It said they pulled up like Little Caesars hot and ready. Hey, man, I was laughing my ass. I swear, man. Hey, man, but I love you, man. I support you, man. I stay on them like the brother said. Stay on their neck, man.
No, I got you, man. I love you, and I love you too, man. And I appreciate you being there, brother. I really do, man. And I got you.
All right, man. All right, brother.
All right, for sure. Thanks for calling in the TTA. Let the people know you are and where you're calling from. Something going on with that phone right there, man. Thanks for calling in the TTA. Let the people know you are and where you're calling from.
God bless you. Shout out from God. Shout out to you. I'm from Jersey as always.
Oh man, shout out to Jersey, man. How you feeling today?
James, I'm just saying God is good. I was glad listening to him. Let's go into the house of the Lord. Mr. James, that last video with that sergeant, man. Let's go back. I was watching that video and see Mr. James. What really broke my heart is when you said to the security guy, "Oh, if something happens to me, it's on your conscience." And then what he did was, Mr. James, he did like a combat, Mr. James. So basically he was like, in his mind, he knew he was wrong on the police when he was at that building, but then he said, "Oh, it's not my fault." You know, saying, "Oh, it's not my fault."
Right.
That you're here. And it was like, you know what? He is right, but y'all making up these lies on Mr. James. And see, Mr. James, when I was watching, when I watched that whole thing, my thing is this: if Mr. James would have said something racist to that cop or the security officer, you already know what's going to happen, Mr. James. If you would have been like, say something really disrespectful, and I'm surprised you didn't go as you were, like in your previous videos with that one video when you told that lady to keep it moving, Goofy. It took a whole lot of you not to go off.
Yeah.
And it's like, what I'm mad, Mr. James, from brother to brother, it's like they know who you are. And he said this, "I know who you are, but I'm gonna call the cops on."
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then he said that, "Oh, we know what you're trying to do." You don't even know, Mr. James. Just because other people maybe cussed them out or whatever, and even if they did, they have to remain in their physical capacity. That doesn't give you the right to label Mr. James.
Right.
What if Mr. said, "Oh, all you, I don't know what he was, Puerto Rican Mexicans are the same," it was like, "Oh, you're being racist, Mr. James," but yet you were singling him out.
Right.
And then when the cops came, because you could tell they was like in the middle, right? And the sergeant, Mr. James, I could tell he was a racist because he didn't want to hear nothing you had to say, nothing you had to say, right?
Right.
And then I don't know what changed his demeanor, but it was like he didn't want to do nothing because if he would have trampled on your rights that day, it would have come back on him. It would came back on him. But I was just so like, it's like, and I always said, I'm gonna keep saying it time and time again. Mr. James does nothing to nobody. He's a peaceful guy. He's a nice, respectable dude. Respectable brother. Excuse me, let me correct that. Respectable brother. And all he does is doing something better. And if Mr. James wanted to, he can give him that. You know, Mr. James, if you think about it, Mr. James, if you really would give them a confrontation, bro, they would have been like, "Oh, this guy was mean. This guy's mean." No, he's not. He gave y'all what y'all want. You know,
Right.
He's gonna be he's going to be bigger than that. He's going to be saying, listen, I'm not going to come down to your level. But Mr. James, you got to follow up on that sergeant, man. And you should do a revisit because, Mr. James, only because how is it a secure, it's private, but the door was wide open for you to walk into. Like you said.
Right, of course.
Both sides, Mr. James. But you should definitely follow a complaint on that sergeant, and you should do respectfully. My opinion. I think you should go back there, do a revisit to that place. But Mr. James, I got so scared for you, Mr. James, when that cop came. I said, Lord, please keep him. Lord, keep him, because Mr. James, his face was red as Satan, Mr. James. If you go back to that, if you rewatch it, his face was, and it was basically like he was trying to call you a liar. But Mr. James has the proof. The proof doesn't lie.
Right.
Yes, sir. But I just want to say, Mr. James, I love you, man. I'm going to keep supporting you. I'm going to keep, because Mr. James, you're, and I've watched other audits, but it's just something about you, Mr. James. You're trying to do it bigger. And then these other audits, they're learning from you as well. I'll be like, all right, okay, maybe I shouldn't do it this way. Maybe I'm going to try Mr. James' methods, because Mr. James' methods, he's not out there trying to argue with people. There's been times, Mr. James, where you explain, and there's some people, Mr. James, like you said, when people violated your rights, they came back to you and apologized, say, listen, we messed up, we will do better next time. And that's how these people should be.
That's
Mr.
right.
James doesn't hurt nobody. He's going to make a change. But what you're not going to do is just disrespect them. That's not what you're not going to do.
Right, you got that right. You're right.
I think with this Mr. James, what they want, and some of them could have daughters. Can you imagine if somebody doing it to their daughters, bro? It would have been on, brother. It would have been on, brother.
I feel you.
I'm going to keep praying for you, and you have a blessed day, and stay safe, Mr. James.
Yeah, you too, brother. Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
All right. Yeah, that's the TTA family, man. He call in every Sunday, man. Shout out to RF39 Productions in the house, man. Y'all need any good camera work done, man, anything like that, man, y'all should check their page out. Definitely got some stuff for you, man. Y'all go hit them up, man, and tell them I sent you. Thanks for calling in the TTA. Let the people know who you are and where you calling from.
Yes, sir. It's Notorious, Rochester, New York.
Oh, man, shout out to Rochester. How you feeling today, brother?
Doing good, and yourself?
I'm doing pretty good.
I just heard somebody not too long ago from New York. I would love for you to come here, but then I think about how these people are up here. This is a rowdy city. Like,
Oh, yeah.
These cops up here, I don't think they give too damn much about, about the First Amendment and all other stuff. I think they will violate the living hell out of you.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I can tell New York is a whole nother beast, man. I'm ready for the challenge, though, man. Because I'm definitely coming, man. I got to link up with a couple of guys out that way, good guy, and a couple of people waiting on our arrival. So we coming. We definitely coming.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we up for all that, man. Whatever. I mean, hey, we gonna come do our normal thing, exercise our rights. If they do violate, there's consequences for everything, man.
Hell yeah. The court situation. How did you feel when you walked in there and finally saw the dude that tried to take your damn life face?
Oh man, well, it was definitely like awkward feeling, man. You know what I mean? Be able to see dude after so long, finally in the same room with him, it's basically, like I said, it was awkward, overwhelming. Wanted to hurry up and rush the process, man, so we can keep it moving. But
did he make eye contact with you at all?
Oh yeah, right there in the hallway, right there, man. Because what it was is we've been trying to serve him some paperwork, man, and I think he's been kind of dodging it, so we had to serve him in court, and the people, our process server, my attorney, was right there. So once he came out, he was able to see all of us in the hallway. So it was like, oh man, you know what I mean? So he was kind of taken aback too.
Was it a look of regret, or was it a look like you motherfucker?
It was kind of like I would call it like maybe disappointment, maybe like not really regret or even anger, but more of curiosity. There you go. He he had a curious look, like because I like, you know, to be honest, man, I believe now, after so much time has went past, he's obviously probably steady watching the channel. He probably see now, like, damn, this dude really do have these rights, and I infringed on this guy's rights and battered this guy twice. So it's like you did all that because you thought you had the authority, man, and people would overlook that. So you know, he messed his whole life up for nothing, man. It's crazy.
And that's how I feel like them cops up here in New York are just like him.
No, they off the chain, huh?
Like they abuse the hell out of their power. And I'm like, for him to do all that, what he did that day, and the afterwards at the precinct was crazy. I'm like, I've never seen. I'm like, I've been a victim of abuse, like outside of a nightclub. You know, normally me and the guy we talking, you know, we play around and joke with each other. But for whatever reason, I guess that day he wasn't in a joking mood. But I was like, you telling, you know how they clear out the parking lot? He's like, everybody get out of here, y'all go. And I was like, man, you ain't gonna make me do nothing. What you gonna do? Just playing around with him. I said, matter of fact, you know, let me get out of here. You bigger than me, because you probably can take a few bullets and you probably still can be coming at me.
Right.
Joking.
Right.
Joking. Next thing you know, I turn around. He yells to everybody else out there, the security and the officers, this guy just threatened to shoot me.
Are you serious, man?
Yes, he literally said that. The next thing you know, I turn around, there's flashlights all in my face, and like 6 people got a gun pointed at me. So I can't. He's coming up. They walking towards me with the flashlight and the gun in it. Like, put your hands up. But he was blinding me so much with the flashlight that I ain't even see his punch coming. But he punched the shit out of me in my face. Then next thing you know, they jacked me up against the car and like patted me me down to see if I actually had a gun to shoot him. But when they realized I ain't had a damn gun, I'm like, he know I was just fucking playing. He act like I literally said, I'm going to kill your ass or something. I'm like, we joke all the time, but for whatever reason, today he want to be a bitch.
That's crazy, man.
I almost could have took my life because I could have made the wrong move or anything. I was reaching to pick my phone down or something. They would have, a gun.
Yeah. You're right, bro. You're right. And you know what?
A lot of stuff that you've been teaching us within this year, I'm like, damn, I wish I had this knowledge and wisdom that I do now that I'm learning so much stuff from you.
Man, I appreciate that, bro. And you know what, man? I'm glad you actually brought that up, because when you said, like, you to reach for your phone, and sometimes, man, when dealing with situations like that, you got to be real strategic, man, because at any moment that could be the end of you, man. So, you know, I had a lot of people say, like, after what happened to me, man, a couple different people say, man, when you was back there, man, with those 3 officers in that room, did you fight back? And to be honest, it's a lot of people said how they would have fought back. And you know what that is?
Just made shit worse. They would have probably been dead.
Man, it ain't even a secret, bro. It ain't even a secret. You would have never made it out of there. So sometimes you got to swallow your pride, man, and learn how to, like I say, this is about being strategic, man. You got everything as a calculated move. If you fight back, man, that's the end of you, man. So you know what I'm saying?
You call it a calculated risk.
That's exactly right, man. So when you, like you said, man, you know, you go reach for your phone, that's it. So sometimes you got to fall back and just let things pan out, man. And, you know, we live to fight another day, man. So,
right.
You know.
Yeah, but I can't believe he did all that shit to you that day.
Man, I can't, man.
I'm so glad. Bro. I can't wait there for them to prosecute his ass and lock him the fuck up.
Yeah, you know, like I say, man, he got
He should be out of jail right now. He should literally be in jail until he receive whatever consequence he's about to get.
Yeah, I thought about that too, man. But
all right, look at Puff Daddy. He's in jail still. Yeah. One of the richest people in the damn world, a billionaire, can't even fight his way up out of this situation. He gets to a female, and he's just a regular person. He's just a hip hop mogul. This is a chief of police that did this to you, and he's not in jail.
Yeah, I know. I feel you on that.
I'm like, that is crazy.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
To be locked up.
Yeah, but shout out, hey, you know what though? Shout out to the Cook County Prosecutor's Office, man. I always commend them because they definitely upped the charges. Like I say, in the beginning, back in July, And back in August when they first charged him, he only had 3 felonies. Now he fighting 9 of them. So it's gonna get pretty dark and rough for the fella, man. So
And Officer Kill, he another one that needs to be dealt with too.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. See, they taking their time right now in the city of Harvey, man. They taking their time with the investigation. I don't even understand how it's a 6-month investigation. So we trust me, man. Follow up on that coming real soon. We ain't gonna just keep letting that ride.
Oh yeah, what happened with the situation where they tried to make you sign some shit just to try to get you to get locked up for your complaint on that officer?
Yeah, so I'm actually waiting on the commander to contact me back regarding that, because we had spoke to a lieutenant that day, a sergeant and lieutenant, to no avail. So we're waiting on the commander now, and if the commander can't bust a move, then we're gonna have to go through the chief. So because I just don't think that's right, man. I just think, even if that's, like I said, if that's our policy, I don't think that if we citizens should be buying to that type of policy after we done already filed an original complaint. It don't make sense, man. So
right, just letting them get away with this type of shit, and that's why they keep doing it, is because y'all try to do everything. They try to do everything in their power to save their ass from violating people's rights and doing all this other stupid shit.
Yeah, you're right.
When they should, they should be fired. You can't stop trying to abuse your power and that badge you got on and do what the hell's right. Just like what you said yesterday, you had me laughing with the video that dropped. You was like, when he was talking to the guy at the bank, and he was like, damn, what's the word you used? He said, he's like, y'all shouldn't say he has.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, right now, unfortunately, word. I'm like, y'all, why can't y'all just say he has a right to do it?
That's all I be saying, man.
I'm like, it sounds like y'all want to, like, unfortunately, if we ain't had these body cameras, we would take them in the back of the alley and beat the hell out of them. That's what it sounds like when they say unfortunately.
Yeah, it sounds like you wish you can arrest us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
It just don't make no damn sense, man. I'm like, but keep doing what you're doing, man, and be safe. And you definitely the best at this now.
Oh man, I appreciate that, brother.
You are the best at this.
You know what? Because I know. I'm gonna ask a lot of TTA family members that come on here just to. First of all, I want to say shout out to Direct D. Are you familiar with Direct D?
No, I'm probably, if I've seen his videos, I probably might know who it is, but doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, shout out to Direct D, man. The reason why I say that, because every time an update about what happened with the chief of police and me, he always covers the story, man. And I want to say shout out to Direct D for that. I believe Here's the Deal covered it again. Like, I think he covered it one time before, but I wish, I'm gonna say this. I wish that all the auditors would, cover this story, because it's shocking that none of them did. You know what I mean? I just want to ask you.
I only saw one. I think that person you just named was the only person.
Yeah, out of everybody, and that's why I say I'm gonna ask a lot of you guys, and I'm gonna start with you. Why do you think that is? Like, what do you think? Why do you think like no one has shared it? Just your own personal opinion.
Jealousy.
Really?
Pure jealousy. And I'm like, y'all are doing the same thing at the end of the day, and that should be your number one top supporters. Y'all all should be, when it's shit like that occurs and happen. I'm like, man, fuck what I'm doing. Fuck these artists. That shit this shit needs to be addressed. We gonna make this shit public. We gonna make this shit go viral as hell. We gonna make sure everybody see this and hear about this. But for nobody posting this shit and talking about it is crazy to me.
Yeah, no, I just didn't understand, man. I show love to everybody, man. Every chance, especially the ones who really, I felt like putting me, like my man San Juan King. That's my dude right there. That's JVT. He the reason why, TTA, where TTA at right now. But even Josh, Accountability for All. I love all them dudes, man. I don't know. I don't know if they haven't seen the story. Maybe they haven't seen it. But I was just wondering, like, man, I was even told a lot of, man, share this story, put it out there, man. Let's expose this corruption and, what occurred, man. I think that it needs to be on a bigger scale.
Like, cause I'm like, I see sometimes maybe once a month or whatever, so you throw a video out there for the shit light on somebody else's situation or whatever, and I'm like, you shared several of them. I can't even count how many videos of other people's you done put out there. And I'm like, where they at when you need them?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But I just wanted to ask you that, man. Just I see a lot of TTA family members giving me their opinions on why they believe so too. And I've just been it's been on my brain for a while. Like I wonder why, Direct D though, he actually did it twice, man. So we definitely appreciate that.
All the
Yeah.
people that have been doing it, they've been doing it for years, and for you to come out in a short period of time you have and already accomplished as much as you done accomplished, and I'm like, you don't just do this and just for views or likes or whatever. You actually interact with the people that's supporting you.
Man, I got to, bro. I got to do that. I said I got to do that, y'all. Hey, I'm glad you recognize that, bro. Because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be nothing, man. I'm gonna keep that 1,000. That's why I don't never try to ask you guys for no money, no donations. If I'm fighting a case, I'm fighting cases right now, man. I need lawyer fees. I just feel that's just me. Another auditor might do it, but the reason why I don't do it is because y'all are already here supporting me. What I need to ask y'all for extra shit for? Then I give money away to y'all. I feel like that needs to be done. You know what I mean? But that's just me though. Everybody else might not feel that way. I feel like it needs to be done.
I'm like, how you say if you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what you're doing? Try to take a page out of his book, but don't do it and just try to act like you just came over with the shit yourself. Just do what you do and give all credit. Like I ain't see or heard from him in a while, but his name is Vince Peterson. When he first came out, he was giving you all the props in the world and letting it be known that I got this from TTA.
What? Oh, good citizen. Good citizen.
Yeah, good citizen.
Oh yeah.
I ain't heard from him in a while, but
yeah, I appreciate good citizen, man. Yeah, I was thinking about. I don't know where he at, man. Out of Maryland, right?
Right. Yeah. Because he was doing all right job.
Yeah, he was doing his thing, man. I hope he all right, man. I hope everything. Good citizen. If you see this man, reach out to me, brother.
Yeah, because I can tell he got a lot of stuff he learned and got from you, but he shouts you out at the same time. That's how you give people their credit.
Oh yeah, man. Yep. And that's why I do. Hey, and that's
like inviting off of you, but never shouts you out to give you no damn credit. I'd be like, come on now.
Yeah, you right, man. You know what? A lot of them do that, man.
Before he came out.
Yep. And that's why I shout out SJVT all the time, man, because he gave me my first highlight, man. Really boost my channel up there, man. I'll never forget that dude. You can't forget who helped you, man.
Right.
It ain't even that serious, man. A lot of people get big headed with this stuff, man. It ain't even about that, man. You know what I mean? It ain't about that. So
there's enough damn views and supporters and likes of money to go around for everybody. I don't know why people feel like this is only a lane for like once somebody else start doing the same thing that everybody want to try to be in competition and want to be in a competing thing in the battle with the instead of everybody just all coming together and making something good and positive happen. Like that right there should, as soon as that thing hit the news, I feel like every platform in the world should have had that on their page. Yeah, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I man. You and me, bro. Me and you both, bro. I ain't understand it, man. I was like, it's perfect opportunity, man. I did see though, Carolina. What's her name? Fort Worth, Carolina. I don't know if you know her, but she was yeah, she was assaulted like last year, beat up by the police, and but I guess it was determined that she actually tried to fight the police. I don't know, but a couple of auditors highlighted her situation. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay,
if that's the case, then that just goes to show, like, there's definitely some animosity there. Sorry,
and that's crazy, bro. And you know what, bro? I'm glad you putting that out there for me to think about that, because if anybody feel like that with me, and look, I love all the auditors, bro. I ain't never had beef with none of them. So it'd be weird if it is some animosity. You feel me?
Like people bring them up all the time on your channel, and I hear you do nothing but shout them out and like shout out to them. And I hope one day I'll work with them. It's not like when people bring them up, you're like, man, hey, don't be talking about them on my channel. Don't be bringing their name up on my channel. You show everybody love, so there's no reason for nobody to be acting like that, other than jealousy and animosity towards you because you're doing a good job. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't let it bother me, to be honest with you. I just let you know you're doing good. You only got a problem when everybody love you. If everybody loved you, there's something wrong. But somebody hate you or look at you some type of way and feel some type of way towards you, you ain't doing something right. And like, just I'm gonna end it with this: when people talk about me, I'm like, let me know when they stop talking about me.
Right. That's when it become a problem. Right.
Let me know when it stops.
Right. Right.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, I appreciate that, brother. I needed that, man.
Yes,
I so appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. Take care, man. Be safe.
Now you too.
All right, now.
All right. Yeah, man. I just wanted to try to get down to the bottom of it, man. Let me see. Oh man, brother Randy, man. You already know, man. I love you, brother Randy. We love you over here, man. TTA family, bro. Real talk, man. Thanks for calling in the TTA. Let the people know you are where you're calling from.
I go by Angel Quinn on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. My name's Jennifer. I know you. I called in like a couple months ago and kind of told you a little bit about her story, what happened to me. On 11/6/2020, I was kidnapped, raped, and left for dead on the street by a dirty deputy.
Oh.
He tried to cover it up and make it look like a planned incident, or an accident, but it was a planned incident.
Oh, wow. Okay, I remember that.
It was an act of retaliation. Honestly, what happened was it started back in 2015. His father was a corrupt federal judge that wrongfully foreclosed on me. I rose up and did what I had to get him taken off the bench. And then, it took a long time for me to get that done because he was a federal judge. And he had been a federal judge since being that dirty deputy were in high school because I went to high school with him. And we had herstory. I have herstory with that bitch. So excuse my language. But he tried to date me in high school, but I got away because I got to go to college in ninth grade. So, anyway, a lot of time went by, and then I bought my first house in 2000, or I bought my house in 2005. And I'm on an FHA mortgage loan where they pay my property tax and homeowners insurance to my mortgage company, and I just pay a basic amount, a standard amount, and everything's paid for me. The mortgage company pays it for me. Well, there was a second parcel that was linked to my house. I was unaware about. My mortgage company didn't even know about it. They didn't pay my property taxes or nothing. Mind you, for 13 years, I was never a day late or a dollar short on my mortgage payments. And I found out that my house was in foreclosure. And I'm like, what the heck's going on? I found out I'd been in foreclosure for 7 years. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? And so I started doing some research on it. And by that time, they were getting ready to come take my house from me. And so I had to rise up again. And I ended up losing the house anyway. And I was a single mother with a daughter, and I didn't know what I was going to do, out of that. And so I got screwed over in that whole situation. But, my grandfather, thank goodness, he knew that something serious was going on, and he made sure I had a place to live. And he was going through stage 4 cancer at that time. And he made sure that me and my daughter so I'm living in this house right now, his house. But, I rose up and had that corrupt federal judge taken off the bench. And then that happened in 2017 when that happened, or when I got a hold of the right people anyway, because in 2015 I was foreclosed on. And then in I found out about in 2020, a month before my plan incident, I found out that corrupt federal judge was quote unquote retired. And I'm like, oh, okay. I know what that meant. You know what I mean? I know exactly what that meant. And then next thing you know, boom, I'm in my plan incident. And guess who's the first responder? Hit the Satan's son, the dirty deputy. He's the dirty deputy. He's the son of that corrupt federal judge.
What? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But then that's not even all. They tried to kill me twice, but they can't even do wrong right. They tried to kill me a second time. I was, the first time in the plane incident, I was actually a dead on arrival of the medics. I had no heart rate. They had to defibrillate my heart 5 times, incubate me on scene. I was in a coma for 2.5 weeks. I had my sunshine, my beloved sunshine with me. He was my service animal federally. And he was trying to protect me because he was always on duty, but he was just too weak because he was a 3-year-old, 12-pound, half Chihuahua, half Maltese. He succumbed to his injuries. And when he waited till I was really, before he succumbed to his injuries, I ended up being released from the hospital. But right after being released, he let himself go. He his slip disc that wasn't fixed, transitioned into IVDD and affected him neurologically. He was suffering tremendously. Me and my uncle are both nurses. We were trying to take care of him, but he succumbed to his injuries. And
wow. Damn.
Yeah, he was my everything. And so, but then, after all this happened, then this dirty deputy knew that I knew, because I got a copy of the corrupt police report, the unredacted one, 23-page. And that dirty deputy found out which officer was the one that gave me the copy of the unredacted one, because the first one I requested was all redacted, every 3rd page, fully redacted. So I went straight down to the sheriff's department. I said, no, this ain't going to work for me. I said, I'm the victim here. I want all this information, dude. And so, that officer coincidentally helped me when I was going through TV with my ex-husband. So he remembered me. And he remembered who I was, and he asked how everything was going. And I told him this, kind of the story a little bit, because I didn't really know everything at the time. And then I said, I told him I requested the police report, and I got it all. The 3rd page was fully redacted. And he goes, oh, he goes, yeah, you need that information. He goes, so he printed off that police report for me, or the sheriff cancer report, 23-page, all fully unredacted. And then 2 weeks later, that officer, 2 blocks away from my house, so I'm not even joking with you, that officer was the officer that was shot in the head. But he is not dead. He did not die. He was on a motorcycle. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Here in Spokane. Yeah. So this family is deep state. They're dirty. They're dirty. Excuse my language. Dirty as fuck. And because when I went to high school with this dirty deputy, I didn't say nothing to nobody because I didn't want nothing to happen to me because I was still young. I was only 14. But his father was a corrupt federal judge, and his mother was a drug lord.
Damn.
Yeah. And then, and so his dad used to drop him off in his Bentley at high school, when I went there, but I only had to go to high school with him for like 3 months. I got to slip away, and I was accepted in Running Start, got to go to college and everything. And so, I did that. I accepted that. I went to college, but my bestie, my best friend Sky, she went to high school with him, and I still got all the yearbooks and everything to prove. When they announced that dirty deputy being promoted from officer to deputy, they said that he was only 23, like 3 years ago. They said he was only 23 with black hair and a widow's peak. I said, bitch, please. If he's 23, so am I, and I'm 45.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But anyway, so they tried to kill me a second time. They tried to set up a second plan for that, and I'm not even joking with you. I was hit by an F-150. I was on my backup scooter coming home, got dinner, coming home, on my way home, and they set up everything up. And they tried to get me to go back into the hospital, and I said, no, I'm fine. I'm good. Because I didn't want to kill anybody else, but I was okay. I dropped my shit, good spot, so I wasn't hit by any other cars. And so, but I did have a couple little injuries, but I wasn't going to go into the hospital like they were trying to get me to do. Again, I said, no, I'm not going to do that. So then they tried to pin it on me. So I had to go to court. So I sent that magistrate to his face with his tail between his legs, proving everything stank. Case dismissed, and I did that pro se. I don't need any representation because I'm an adult of still-minded body. I can represent myself.
That's right. I feel
in the cohorts. I call it the cohorts because, a courtesan, everybody thinks a courtesan is the person before the courts. A courtesan in the book of etymology actually is a prostitute. Yep. So it's legal prostitution going on in that court shit.
That's deep. That's deep right there. That's deeper than well water right there.
But I just I know last time I called up I was really upset because I had I had a lot going on. I was dealing with a lot of crap. I mean, I had all these cases. They put me over like 6 different times for speeding, and I wasn't even speeding. Every case I had dismissed. I had it dismissed. I said, yeah, and then that jury deputy also filed orders of protection against me, and then said I felony cyberbullied him during the hearing because they sent the real Micah Lighton in because I went to high school with him, and they knew that I knew what he looked like, and they sent him into the real hearing, and then after the hearing, directly after the hearing, they were wrongfully granted for the orders of protection. They said that I felony cyberbullied him and arrested me in the hallway of the courthouse, right outside the doorway of the courtroom. And said that and then put me in jail. They only held me in jail for 71.5 hours for the 72-hour marker because I really didn't commit shit. If I did, it should be on the record because I was in the courtroom. But I didn't, and then after that, after 71.5 hours in jail, they had me transported, claiming that I was crazy, and put me in a state asylum. They tried to put me in an institution for they tried to get me in there for 3 months. But they knew that I wasn't crazy. That's fine because they put me in there and her story just blew and went crazy. Everybody in there had their telephones, and I was showing them the corrupt police report that I had saved in my email. And I used their telephone as a login to show them what they got me there. And I said that they knew I wasn't crazy. They got me out of there in 30 days.
Wow.
And then they tried to put me in the Washington State, the institution, for a lifetime or whatever. I forgot what they call that place, but here in Washington State, it's like they put people there for life, for being crazy, mentally insane.
Right.
Yeah, they tried to claim that I'm a psychotic schizo. Yeah, well, my psychotics my psychotics get so much though.
Well, you know what? You got a lot of support over here at the TTA family. Everybody in the chat saying God bless you. How you been? You're forward. They said you're built forward, tough, man. Sound like you've been through a lot, but God got His hands all over your situation. Obviously.
Well, my last birth given name is Ryder, so I usually refer myself as Ride or Die or Ride or Diary.
Okay, we got you, man. We got you. Well, we definitely appreciate you calling back in for giving us an update, and God bless you.
Yeah, I just want to let everybody know, though, that if you're ever pulled over by an officer, whatever, and you didn't do no wrong, or you said something's not right, you get everybody's last name involved, and you do a search because the nepotism runs in prisons.
Okay.
In the system, and because because you'll find out that this dirty deputy that I was dealing with, his father was a federal judge. His father is actually the executive director for the Washington State Department of Transportation Association. He oversees the 911 dispatch communication. Imagine that.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
So that's nepotism. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, definitely so. Yeah.
Yeah. So always look up the last names of everybody involved. Do a search on the internet and do like if I like for the Lighton family, I did Lighton State of Washington. Whichever state you're in, do that research and find out who's involved with everything.
Okay. Thanks for that advice. I'm gonna start doing that too.
Oh, most definitely, you'll be amazed, and maybe even start with some of your past history of cases.
Yeah.
Find out the names of the officers involved that was corrupt, and find out where their family is. Find out they got family.
Okay.
In the system working for the government locally.
Okay, for sure. I'm gonna definitely appreciate that advice. Definitely so.
Okay.
All right.
Good to know you're doing okay now. I'm still healing, but
yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
When a cardinal rule was broken for me, the cardinal rule is, and this is to ensure that across every species, don't ever hurt or kill a mother's child, and the mother find out.
Definitely so.
You know what I mean? And that's what happened to me. So I'll be, he built the beast within this beauty to be his reckoning in the final inning. I'll be winning.
You just nailed it. You got that right. All right, well then, hey, like I say, God bless you, sister, and make sure you call in 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah, man. I just seen a good. Sometimes people need to vent, man. You just nailed it, Dom. You nailed it, brother. That's why I set this up for y'all, man. That's why I do these call-ins, man. So y'all can call in Engage with TTA about absolutely anything. It ain't got to be about the law. It can just be about what you're going through. Man, it's like therapy, man. It's therapy for all of us, man. You know what I mean? Y'all can call in and holler at TTA, man. You know, we've been doing this since we've been auditing, man, for the whole 2 years, man. So I'm glad you said that, Don. That's right. Sometimes people need to vent, man. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is, man. That's exactly what it is. Got April coming up, man. Should be. I'm banking on a good follow-up, a good update for the month of April. We'll see how it go. We'll see how it go, but it should be. I should have some news for April. Trying to pick a state to come through. I'm trying to do a state every month. So now we got April coming up. I'm trying to randomly pick one to come to. We definitely gonna figure it out though. I'm going to email some other First Amendment auditors and ask them to share your assault story, Jane. Man, I appreciate that, Vaughn. Yeah, I mean, man, you know, I appreciate it, Vaughn, man. Yeah, for sure, brother. I just like that's why I said maybe I'm giving the benefit of the doubt and say it's kind of hard to say, but maybe they haven't seen it. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know, I just thought, you know, by us being in the same field and same fight, you would definitely want to expose the story, man, because I look at all of them as First Amendment auditing brothers and sisters. You know, that's how I look at them, man. And I don't know if they look at me that way, but you know, I'm neutral with this thing, man. But like I say, I don't know if maybe they haven't seen it. Well, we know Direct D has seen it because he just covered it again. So we appreciate it. Then we got this clown dude, man. There's one clown dude covered it. Man, they exposed Buddy, man. I don't know if y'all seen, are y'all familiar with the channel Hannibal is Hungry? Y'all put a 1 in the chat, man, if y'all familiar with the channel Hannibal is Hungry. I want to talk about this right quick, man. Okay, a couple of y'all. Okay, right. So I don't know if y'all seen that he tried to. Brown Sugar, yeah, go check dude out, man. Hey, in the beginning, maybe like a year or two ago, he was a person that was supporting the First Amendment auditing community. Now he has jumped ship, where he call us agitators or something. He don't support us no more. He don't support us no more. But he actually took the story. He actually took the chief of police story, the new one that I just dropped, and covered it to a point where he was criticizing me. He was victim blaming. And what was crazy is, the craziest part about it all, for like 4 straight days, all his subscribers were like unsubscribing to his channel. Like, man, they was jumping on his case about that, because they was like, basically, you're giving the chief a pass for what he did to TTA, and it totally backfired. So he was expecting to talk bad about me, and his supporters come in the comment section and support that, but it went the opposite way. It went bad. It went so bad for him that he put the video now under members only. So only members can see that video particular, but because you don't want people to see them comments, man. Oh, man. He's a clown, man. Dude clowned out, man. Say Hannibal is a movie. I know, right. He got right. Hannibal. Hannibal is a movie. Yeah, man, but it's crazy, man. NCAA tournament. I ain't really been watching it, man. I ain't really been watching it. Who's up? Is it like Final 4, Final 2? Yeah, yeah. D Stanley, yeah, man. Dude, a clown, man. He clowned out, man. Like I say, in the beginning, he was kind of cool, but it looked like he doing a lot of stuff like he clout chasing and clickbaiting, man, trying to get, it's crazy, man. I appreciate that, Muhammad. Yeah, Hannibal wants more subs. I see you, almost the final four. Oh, okay. Cripcock Media, man. Hey, I got you, man. I got you. Man, we definitely coming to DC too, man. We got DC on the list, man. Yeah, man. But hey, I think I'm gonna start throwing Forest Park, Illinois. Hey, I think I'm gonna start throwing a Saturday in here too. I think I'm gonna do that at least 1 or 2 times for the month of April, man. Saturday call-ins, because a lot of people, man, we be trying to get them on Sunday. A lot of y'all got obligations, and a lot of them don't be able. TTA family ain't able to make Sunday, so we gonna start throwing a Saturday in there. Definitely gonna start throwing a Saturday up in there, man. So y'all make sure y'all get ready to watch out for that too, man. But until the next time, man, I love you guys, man. Appreciate y'all for being here.